क्या ढूंढ रहे हो मैम?
अरे सचिन, मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट इंग्रेडिएंट आई कांट फाइंड.
कौन सा वाला?
अरे याद है, आज सुबह ही मैंने आपको बताया था.
अच्छा ये.
Yes, Sachin, thank you. Now that we're getting back to normal, or should I say the new normal, the most important thing should be hand hygiene. Because during a pandemic, we're responsible not just for our own safety, but also for that of our dear ones. As a chef, whenever I'm cooking for my loved ones, the last thing I want to do is to unwittingly transfer germs. So before I start making today's recipe of Khatta Meetha Parsi style Keema Pav, I'm going to wash my hands with Savlon hand wash, which protects us from a million germs. Because remember, अपनों की सुरक्षा आपके हाथ में है. Always remember to wash your hands thoroughly for 20 seconds. Always remember to wash your hands not just with water but also Savlon hand wash, and for 20 seconds, and only then start cooking. So now that I'm done washing my hands, and trust me, it smells really good too, I'm going to start making our Parsi style Khatta Meetha Keema Pav. I'm going to make our Parsi style Keema Pav with some chicken keema and not mutton keema. First thing in is some oil, just about 2 tablespoons. First, I'm going to add 1 black cardamom and some cumin seeds. Next in are some onions that have been chopped up. I'm not going to wait for the onions to brown because I have to brown my keema as well, and I'm going to do both of those things together. So what I have here is some chicken keema that I've already marinated with some ginger and garlic. I'm going to add that and just brown it slightly. Add this in batches. So now I've let this cook undisturbed from one side because you want to let it brown. So now turn it over and you'll see it nicely roasted. But I have to cook it on the other side too because we want that nice roasted flavor. At this point, when you turn the side, you can take the flame up to high. At this stage, I'm also going to add 1 green chilli that's been slit in half. This won't make it spicy because remember, we're aiming for Khatta Meetha. Okay, so we've got some nice browning going on this. So now I'm going to add some tomato puree. Now I'm also going to add some peas to this, because what is some keema without peas, right? Add that in, and now we're going to start adding our spices. I'm going to add some red chilli powder, coriander powder, some salt, and I'm also going to add just a pinch of sugar at this stage. We will add more later. Just mix all of this in really well. This has started to simmer. I have to add 1 more ingredient, which is some parboiled potatoes. Yes, Parsi style Keema Pav, which is especially home style, has potatoes in it. Now, if you were making this with lamb instead of chicken mince, you would add the potatoes right in the beginning so that they can be done cooking. But since I'm cooking this with chicken, I'm adding partially cooked potatoes. Now just cover this and let it cook for some time. What's really different about this recipe is that you would have probably had a lot of dhan saag, Salli margi and a lot of Parsi restaurants. But this recipe is a home style recipe. You won't find this Khatta Meetha style keema in any restaurant. It's a home style recipe that I picked up from a friend of mine. So now to make it Khatta Meetha, I've got half a tablespoon of plain vinegar here. And now to that, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of regular sugar and just mix that and let it dissolve. We're going to add this to our keema right in the end. This is bubbling away. I'm going to add just a little bit more water right now. Not too much, just about a quarter cup, and stir that in. And now cover this and let it cook for another couple of minutes. Now this smells amazing. It's nearly done. We have one last thing to do. Turn off the flame. Now I'm going to add our mixture of vinegar and sugar. Stir that in, and then you can adjust the salt if you want to. I'm just going to put this keema in this bowl because I want to roast our lovely pav in the juices in the pan here. I've got some pav here which I have buttered with regular salted butter. You want to use salted home-style butter for this. And this pan has heated up. Just going to put this buttered side down so that it can take all the flavors of our keema. This is absolutely done. Nice and toasted on the inside with all the flavors of the keema. One final touch to this Parsi style recipe is some Salli, or what is known as potato straws. Now if you can't find Salli near you, I would suggest that you take some wafers, potato wafers, and crush those and put it on top just before you eat them. It makes all the difference. Now it's time to taste our super delicious khatta meetha Parsi style keema with pav. But before I do that, just savlon it. So guys, I really can't wait to taste this now, and you guys try this recipe. Tell us what you thought of it in the comments section, and do not forget to wash your hands.